Today, I want to talk about cybersecurity. And specifically, I want to talk about the ASD's Essential 8. So, cyber.gov.au, and you can find out about this thing called the Essential 8. Now, why is this important? It's important because a lot of government agencies are asking for this. How do you comply and how do you meet the Essential 8 criteria? And there's eight, as you can imagine, eight different things that you can do for your business to help protect it. All right. So there's eight key strategies that you as a business owner or your business needs to look towards to help mitigate majority of the cyber threats out there. So it means that you are less likely to be hacked or compromised or have your data stolen. And it's broken up into some fundamental things. And I'm just going to go, and it's basically in alphabetical order or in the Essential 8 order. And we're going to start off with the eight key areas. Application control. What this means is that what sort of things applications can do, right? And whether or not we lock things down. This is things like emails able to open up files that are known to have common exploits. An exploit being something that's going to take control of your computer. So there's ways of actually locking that stuff down and stopping those common attack opportunities. Next one is about patching, and specifically patching applications. And we hear about it with Windows Update and such like, and updating your PC, but the same thing needs to apply with applications and what you're doing to ensure that they're up to date as best as possible, because any particular exploits, again, a attack opportunity for a cyber attack, is being mitigated, right? So there's lots of automated tools out there that can help with this. Next one is about Microsoft Office macros. Now, being a Microsoft person and we're working with 365, this is a big thing. Now, macros are really cool, but it's unfortunate that a lot of people out there have taken advantage of these macros that they run without you knowing, and suddenly it's doing stuff on your PC, and you're, giving away passwords and bank details, right? So you want to try to block that stuff from untrusted sources and do other things to protect yourself. Right. User application hardening. This is what we call surface area attacks, or reducing the surface area for people to be able to get to. So there's known applications that have certain weaknesses. So what we look at doing is we close some of those loopholes down and reduce the surface area, as they say, to make it harder for people to compromise your systems. Next ones are restricting administrative privileges. And this one goes without saying, in that if you have admin rights to something, then you effectively have the keys, the master key, to unlock everything. So what you want to try to do is restrict that access to a limited number of people within your organization. And if you're a smaller organization, potentially have a secondary account that you use to do that admin style work, right? So that even if your user account, your everyday account, gets compromised, it's only going to go as far as what you have access to. It's not going to start deleting user accounts, creating user accounts, and doing lots of other things. So you want to separate that. Now we get down to operating systems and patching those. If you have not enabled Windows Update, or worse, you've gone and disabled it, go back and enable it and making sure that that's done on a regular basis. Now, Microsoft releases these about once a month, so you would want to be at least, and Windows, unfortunately, you need to restart your PC for these updates to occur, is make sure that that is being updated. So when it bugs you and says, hey, I need a restart, take advantage. At least, if you must, wait for the weekend, finish on a Friday night and restart your PC, and you're good to go. And now we get multi-factor authentication, or MFA, and this is that complex thing where you ask for like 6-digit numbers, or it sends you a text message on your phone, or you've got a little app on your phone that you use to verify after you stick in your password that you are who you say you are. And this one here, a lot of people think is very inconvenient. I have actually heard of organizations that have been hacked because the senior people, the owner or the CEO of the company, has said, no, I don't want to deal with that stuff. I don't believe it's important. It gets in my way. Guess what? That organization, one of those organizations got hacked, and now that organization is in a position where it may cease to exist, right? By going through this extra step and enabling this stuff, you're going to mitigate most of the issues of compromise. It is so important. If you've got a high value Facebook profile, LinkedIn profile, your email accounts, etc., look for the option, turn this stuff on. It's called MFA or 2FA, multi-factor authentication, confusing stuff, but it's basically you use another device to verify who you are. Turn it on. And last one, backups. Regular backups. If something happens and the worst happens and all your stuff gets nuked, it gets compromised and encrypted and all that sort of stuff, the last line of defense is good, solid backups. What this is doing is it's keeping multiple copies in another secure location so that if your primary stuff is damaged in some way, you can literally, like a time machine, go back in time to a point when it wasn't compromised, damaged, or otherwise. So the 8 key things you need to do: patches, applications, and your operating system. Lock down those systems that are likely to compromise, Microsoft Office and any other applications, multi-factor authentication, backups, and admin privileges. You want to learn more? Go to cyber.gov.au, follow the Essential 8, and if you get stuck, give me a shout. More than happy to walk you through it.